like, oh yeah, she mad about this. Like, there's certain things like you gonna know, but some things like shit, I might not.
I feel like in the past I have been like that because I feel like you should be able to read my mind.
Yeah.
Like I'm just.
Damn, Q. Baby, you did that.
What up, man? It's your boy Shad. Shad versus Everybody podcast. Voice of Detroit. Motherfucking podcast MVP in this motherfucker, man.
The champ is here! The champ is here!
What up, man? It's your boy Shad. Shad versus Everybody podcast, episode 228. We got singer, songwriter, actress, Nandi in the building. I never thought I'd never meet another Nandi. Like, my cousin named Nandi.
Really?
Yeah, and I never met another one besides her until, you know what I'm saying, I ran into you on Instagram.
Wait. Because it's another Nandi in the city.
Yeah, it is?
It's another Nandi in the city, is what you're telling me.
Oh, yeah, for sure, yeah. Well, not technically in the city, but she in West Bloomfield.
Okay, but she from, like...
Yeah.
Because I never ran into another
It's
Nandi.
my little cousin. She like, what, 19?
Okay.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I've never ran into
I
another
never heard
Nandi.
that name until you, so...
Okay.
No, shout out to the two 90s in Michigan.
Shout out to her.
Yeah, how you feel?
I feel good.
Hey, y'all, this is our first podcast.
Yeah, I'm a little nervous.
You know what I'm saying? You already know how it is when people come on this podcast, they blow up afterwards. That's when you're going to start having people hitting you up about coming on their show.
I know.
Because they know they still a style and jack them. You know what I'm saying? They jack the style. It's all good, though.
Yeah, that's okay, you know.
But before we get into everything, we start everything off with Salute Me While I'm Here. A lot of times we wait for people to pass away before we give them their flowers.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So you got somebody you want to show some love to that wouldn't expect the salute or the, you know what I'm saying? The flowers. And they got to be alive because a lot of people hear that and then they be like, oh, rest in peace, Granny. Like, bro, I said salute me while I'm here, not salute me while I'm gone.
I want to give a shout out to my Uncle LT.
Mm-hmm.
So shout out to Uncle LT. He's one of my biggest supporters.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to, I got a couple people.
Go ahead. Just name them
Okay. He's one of my biggest supporters, and he's really helped me this past year a lot with a lot of things, like because I had so much going on.
Now you know when you say that, I gotta come back to that. Like,
oh no, yeah.
Yeah.
And
so LT,
and of course, like mom, my brothers,
for sure.
pretty much everybody who helped me. One of my very, very good friends, Micaiah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
In the building.
Shout out to Micaiah.
6 Mile in the building.
6 Mile in the building. Always just keeping me on the straight and narrow.
For sure.
Making sure my nose is clean.
Yeah.
And I'm not doing anything I shouldn't be doing.
Okay.
So,
She had to check you a couple times on that one, huh?
yeah, keep me grounded.
Yeah.
Shake me a little bit.
Back to LT and stuff. You say, you know what I'm saying, showing love and supporting you through, you know what I'm saying, going through whatever he was going through. What's some things that, you know what I'm saying, he had helped you out on?
So being an artist, I feel, is like one of the hardest professions to get into.
Definitely.
Because there's no blueprint. You really have to figure it out on your own. So you just literally, sometimes you're just throwing money. Like you hitting walls. You're not really, you just gotta feel your way through.
For sure.
So when it comes to like me, I'm working. I'm a mother.
Okay.
I don't have unlimited finances. So it's been times when I'm talking to him and he just like, you know what, go and shoot the video, huh?
Yeah.
You know, or I'm like, I don't, I got this or that going on. Oh, I'm having car trouble. Bring me the car. Like, take my car. Do that. Like,
for sure, definitely.
Just keeping me above water when I feel like, you know what, this is hard.
Yeah.
This is not. This is not for the weak.
No, it's not. Especially if you think it's gonna come quick, you might as well just quit already.
Yeah, people are like, oh, you got. When I first did, like my first song, when I did it, I was like, okay, this the one. Like, I'm gonna put this out.
Every song.
I'm taking over the city. Like, no, not at all.
Every song, everybody think that like, I'm blowing up.
This is my song.
One
song, boom.
Yeah,
there we go. Like, no,
so
not at all.
He there for that support when you really need it and jump.
Yeah.
Shout out to LT, man. That's what's up. We need those people like that.
Yeah.
Now, talk about Nandi, the mom. Like, how did motherhood change you? You know what I'm saying, prior to being a mom and stuff like that. And, you know, so you got a son or a daughter?
I have a son.
Yeah.
So, actually, my son is the reason I do music. because I always look at it like I don't know where to look. I'm sorry, I don't know if I'm looking at the camera, if I'm looking at you.
Just flow.
Like I'm so, okay.
You can look,
Okay, so I feel like pregnancy changes people. Being a parent changes people. So
Definitely.
whether you're a man or a woman, like. So when I was pregnant and I was in my relationship and I was engaged and all of that, all the stuff that goes with that.
I got a lot of questions.
No, you're not.
Go ahead.
No, you're not. Okay, so after I had my son and things didn't work out. But before things didn't work out, I just kept thinking like, how do you tell your child they could be anything they want to be in this world and you not? You're not who you want to be. They have to be able to see that.
Especially
I feel
if
like,
it's in the house.
Yeah, like I feel like a lot of times kids have a ceiling because they don't see a lot. Like they're not exposed to a lot. They don't, and I don't even know how that sounds. Kids have a ceiling. Do I want to say it like that?
Yeah,
but their beliefs are limited because they don't see like.
They just seeing stuff on TV that seem like impossible.
Yeah.
You see it at the crib, then it give you more of a push.
Yeah. So it's like, I'm gonna tell him, yeah, you could be anything you want to be. And he like, Mama, what you talking about?
Yeah, you ain't even doing nothing. You was going to work. Because it's like growing up.
You just go to work.
You just like, our parents and grandparents, like, they just work. That's the only thing you see was like, all right, I got to get a job. I got to work. But now I think with the parents nowadays, they're making a way. It's showing that, especially, you got a lot of people going to business for yourself and all that stuff. So it's just giving some type of motivation and ambition. So
right. It's just like the world has evolved. So,
Yeah, no, for sure. Everybody ain't trying to wait for that pension and work for 70 years and then die.
And might not get it.
Yeah, it might not make it 70. So you definitely ain't gonna get it for sure. Yeah, so no, for sure. Did your son slow you down? Was you like a wild child? Because I know before I had my son, I was just thinking about, saying, damn, I ain't, excuse my language, how many hoes gonna be at the club? And like, what I'm saying? Listen. It's like, you still wonder, but
no.
That ain't the only thing you thinking about.
No.
That's my old days. I'm retired.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, I was just like so used to getting up and doing what I want. So I wake up and I'm like, okay, I want to go to Florida or I want to go to Texas or, just waking up, just going,
now you
moving.
gotta really think.
Then, because I'm just like, I don't know. But then I had him and it was like, it slowed everything down. Like it took me 2 hours to get ready. I had to pack the bag. And at one point I didn't carry no baby diaper bag. I'm throwing these diapers in this little case, in this bottle, in this purse. Yeah. I'm not hauling all that. It was just too much. Like it really made me slow down, but it made me think as well. Like I needed that time to see what's going on because I really wasn't in the moment of being a mother. I was just always thinking, okay, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. So it kind of like
for sure. Hey, you see future any more kids in the future, or are you good? I'm one and done, or it just depends on your situation later on in life.
I come from a big family, so I always wanted like a lot of kids. Like
everybody
in my mind.
That first one, they'd be like, all right, but maybe one more. Like I'm surprised I got 3. And I'm glad I'm tapped out.
3 is a good number though.
Yeah, 3 is cool, especially that gap. Like my son just graduated high school. Shout out to him. And then I got my 2 little ones. 8 and 4. So it's like it's cool because now he can. Hey, you can babysit, bro. Like what I'm saying.
He gonna be like he gonna have that phone on do not disturb.
For sure, you can babysit, big dog. Yeah, so it's cool. It's cool though. But let's rewind a little bit. Like I don't want to get I'm not messy. But you said you was engaged or whatever like that. Like what I'm saying, did that end like what I'm saying, like on some cool shit, or like are y'all cool co-parents? Like because I asked that because my first son, you see age gap, so of course that was with like a high school girlfriend, and we thought, we gonna be together forever. Like, and you don't know that you ain't really live life for real. So once we got older, and we wasn't right for each other. Went our separate ways. We had a little beef and jump, but then my mom was like, hey, what's the point if y'all got a kid? You know what I'm saying? So we became homies, and the co-parenting thing went good, and now we got to graduate, and we still cool. I'm cool with her husband. Yeah. He cool with my wife, and everything is cool. You can pass on a question. I just wasn't know because I was just
I can't answer it.
That's why I want to throw my little bit of life in there. So I'm not just throwing it all on you.
Look, put your stuff out front like, this is okay. Yeah. No,
it's cool. It's a safe place. Ain't nobody watching.
It's a safe place. Okay,
just me and you. Nobody even on the other side of the camera.
Okay. Can you repeat the question? Look.
Like the engagement, like talk about like did that, and you know what I'm saying, y'all both having a kid, like did it end like, all right, we cool, we, you know what I'm saying, we can't be together, but we gonna take care of this kid?
Yeah. Okay. So like, we were cool or whatever. Like, it's just being a parent. You kind of, even though we were together for almost 6 years.
Okay. Weird.
So it's kind of like
Being young, like,
yeah, he a little older than me though.
okay, gotcha.
So
Yeah.
he it's like
She want to say the right word, so the right
I want to put it the right way because it's like you can literally be with people and it's nothing wrong with outgrowing people
For
or
sure.
changing your mind.
Definitely.
I feel like in this society, people bash people for changing their minds.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like even if you married or you've been with somebody for a long time, if
Mm-hmm.
you wake up the next day and be like, you know what, this isn't working for me.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you have a right to say this is, you know what, this isn't working.
For sure.
You shouldn't feel guilty about it because I feel like when you stay in places that it's not working,
Mm-hmm.
you can. It could become worse.
Yeah.
Worse. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I feel like it's not about what you do, it's how you do it.
Yeah. So was that song Gone about him? Yes. See,
Oh my God.
because I was looking at some of them lyrics like giving you my heart, you took my soul. Like, damn. Ready to
You
move.
know what?
Yeah, it was my, you know, I actually study and listen and look. So when you said that, John, oh yeah, that song must be about the. Shout
Yeah.
out to DeMario.
All my music is not. Shout out to Demario. It's crazy. I have a little cousin named Demario.
did.
Shout out to little Demario.
Yeah.
Well, he's not little no more, but shout out to Demario. But
I knew DeMario. He was crazy though. He didn't even take his meds. He'd be.
you know what?
I saw a nigga one time. He ran from me. I'm like, what's wrong with this? Nigga, DeMario was holding. Nigga, that was crazy.
I'm done.
Yeah. So Gone was about him. So we gonna talk about the music later on. But you know, I just had to. You know, when you told the story about you and him, and I'm like. Yeah, that song gotta be about him. And then I asked, and you just bust out laughing. Like, yep.
Yeah, no, it's like sometimes things just don't work out. It's not a bad thing though.
No,
I
for
feel like
sure.
we
Hell yeah.
co-parent the best to our ability, and you know, that's that. Like
Yeah.
life go on.
For sure. Engaged, damn. Well, at least y'all ain't get married, so you don't have to worry about the whole little. Or did y'all get married?
No, we didn't get
Okay,
married.
cool. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because then you had to go through divorce and all that paperwork and all that stuff and get your last name back and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
it's a positive.
Yeah.
Now, you a Cancer.
Am I Cancer?
Yeah, your birthday coming up. I ain't gonna say your birthday, but it's coming up. I know it's
Did
coming
your
up.
homework.
Yeah, come on, man. My birthday coming up too. And
Are you a Cancer too?
I don't know, cause my birthday is June 21st. So they say it's the beginning of Cancer. Some say that's the last day for Gemini. So I don't know.
Oh, you a little on the
I have
them
no clue.
Geminis be.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no clue. But just you know what I'm saying? Do you ever like when birthday time come around, you kind of like you ever reflect on life? Cause now I'm getting older. I be looking at things I made mistakes on, things I did and improved on. Do birthdays come around and make you think about, you know what I'm saying, life and what you've been through and how you got through things?
Yeah, I always reflect. I have my moments when I'm like reflecting on different things.
Mm-hmm.
But birthdays for me, I'm not like really a birthday girl.
Oh, yeah, that's the first.
Like, I don't
women
make
be
it a
having
thing.
a whole month. Like,
Yeah, like I used to, but it's like I don't really make it like a big deal because I feel like, yeah, I'm happy to be here. Yeah. Like not like, yeah, I'm happy to be
Yeah.
here, but you know, I just feel like I'm just grateful for another year.
for sure.
But I don't make it like a big to do.
yeah.
Like
Yeah, you got any plans for it or you just
I kind of just be like, okay, it's my birthday today.
Yeah,
Like, but this year I don't know.
yeah. Now, are you one of them sensitive cancers like be in your feelings all the time or hold stuff in then just let it out when you should have just said what was your problem that day?
Oh, no, you're not.
No, for sure. You know.
I'm like this. I feel like you should know what's going on. Because if I know what's going on, you know what's
Wrong.
going on. No. Because why you don't know what's going on and I know what's going on?
It's some things I might be doing and I don't know that I'm doing wrong. And it's up to you to let me know. And don't wait until you got 5, 6 different situations that you're going to just let explode.
then I built a Rico on your ass.
Like, bro, like, why you just tell me that when it happened? So you had type like, you think I'm supposed to just be able to read like, oh yeah, she mad about this. Like, there's certain things like you gonna know, but some things like, shit, I might not.
I feel like in the past I have been like that because I feel like you should be able to read my mind.
Yeah.
Like I'm just. But now I understand. Like people think so different. Like I don't know. Just living life, you realize how different people just process things. So sometimes I do hold things in. But I do feel like I only hold things in because I feel like sometimes it's not worth speaking on.
Yeah.
Like, kind of like...
Yeah, but you building it up. You building, like you said.
Right. And my uncle always be like, you got to fix the flat when it happens. And I just be like...
You put that little bullshit in there. Or you keep putting every week because you don't want to get the slow leak fixed. Like.
Yes. And so now I know, like... I've just been speaking my mind lately, you know, and it's been working. Yeah. But I have been like that, where I just hold things in.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I'm sensitive. I am very in tune. So when you're saying something in a certain tone, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
And I like blunt people, believe it or not. Even though I'm sensitive, I love a blunt person.
Yeah. Are you one of the ones like you seem like real nice on the outside, but like... You be on tech mode like quick, like you know. I met somebody like you before.
I mean, it can get like that sometimes.
Be all outside, inside, like damn, I can't do nothing right.
It depends. Some people who know me might say, "Oh, she's such a sweet girl," and then some people be like, "She crazy," or she.
Which one is more true, the sweet or crazy?
I feel like it depends on who. It depends on the person.
Yeah, who asking her?
Like it depends who asking. Like, what did you do? Like people always be like, "Oh, she might be." I don't know. What would you say they say? I know I done told you some stories, but what would you say they say?
I would say sweet. Maybe.
Okay.
It just depends on, like you said, who you're talking to.
It really
can
do.
always get like that.
It can always get like that. So I mean,
that's funny. Yeah. Now, we halfway through the year. Like this year went by fast as hell.
Yeah.
Talk about like coming from 2024 to 25. What was your thought process as far as like you being a mother, you being an artist? What were some things you came into the new year wanting to change or get better at?
I wanted to push my music at a faster rate, and I wanted to just drop. Like I just wanted to flood the streets, flood the streets. But that's not how things always, it's like it doesn't always turn out like that. Like you have your vision, but like I wrote all these songs, right? And then it's like, okay, you gotta make time for the studio.
Definitely.
You gotta
pay for the studio too.
Pay for the studio, okay? Do some overtime, okay? Like everything I do within my music, I fund myself. Like with a couple help from my family, but but I fund it myself. I don't rely on other people to do that kind of stuff for me. And it means more to me that I do it, myself. So I just wanted to do that, and it's like, then here come bills. Here come babysitting funds. Here come this going wrong, that going like. But honestly, I feel like everything happens for a reason, because your time isn't always God's time. So things you might have been pushed back for a couple months, but that wasn't the time for that. Maybe that song wasn't going to reach the right person at that time. So you never know.
You definitely got to have patience when it comes to what you do.
Yeah.
I'm a retired rapper. I ain't had nothing to come out. But
I love to play with you.
Yeah, I remember I did a song and I ran up to WJLB. This back in the day. And they looked at me like I was crazy. I'm like, this is a song right here. Ran up to the radio station. Niggas like, dog, if you don't get the fuck on.
That's what they did.
Yeah, basically. It was like 11 o'clock at night, so they probably thought we was trying to rob the place. Like,
not WJLB.
Yeah, we came right up there because that's the one right behind the, on Jefferson. Yeah. So we went over there, had our little CD, and they was like, yeah, go back home. Then we came back, made an appointment, but we didn't know that we had to have an edited version of the song. We thought that they would just blank it out.
Oh,
okay. Like, they start laughing at us again. Like, nigga, you hear all these cuss words on this song? That was my song, 24s. You know what I'm saying? And it didn't work out. So
now I gotta hear 24s.
This old. It's old.
I want to hear it now.
I'm old out here, though. So you know what I'm saying? That's back in what? My son was born in 06, so 06. Cause when I had found out we was pregnant with it, you know what I'm saying, baby, I'm like, all right, I could be a rapper and make $1 million. Thought it was easy, just like that. Did a couple songs and that shit didn't work.
I want to hear
costs too much.
24.
It costs too much money.
It does. It's expensive.
Heck yeah, it costs too much money.
Yeah.
What about on the personal side? What's some things that you feel like you need to improve on that, you know, maybe stopping your growth as like just a mom or artist, you know what I'm saying, actress, because we can't leave that out.
Stop considering everybody and start putting yourself first.
Yeah.
I feel like as a mother, sometimes we always most mothers are like, you know, centered around their child. And you kind of lose yourself within that process. So I feel like still being you, still doing the things that you like to do and make you happy. And a lot of times people think it's selfish, but it's not. It's you got to take care of you. And if you're not happy, the baby not happy. Because the baby know when you're not happy.
Yeah.
My son be walking up to me like, Mom, what's wrong?
Yeah.
Boy, what? And I'm over here with a fake smile and everything. Mom, what's wrong?
Crying on the inside.
Right?
Like, nothing, son.
They know.
For sure.
They know.
No, definitely. I almost cried one time. My son was like, Dad, you don't even laugh no more. I'm like, damn. Nigga, I immediately went to the bathroom and cried a little bit.
No,
like,
it really.
he right. He's so right. For real. That shit hurt too. Like,
They
damn.
catch you at the most random moments, and you really be like, "What made you
Man.
say that?"
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
I thought you was playing the tablet. How are you even watching me? Like,
Man, definitely. They know though. They can sense that junk. Like you ain't playful no more.
yeah.
You ain't cracking jokes. You just serious all day in the house. Like, man. Talk about the team around you, cause this being your first podcast. Like you never thought about getting on a show. You never reached out to nobody, and just talk about the team around you. You know what I'm saying? That you know is helping you. You know, grow as an artist.
Okay, so I had to get like my foundation right first. So, like I said, I do everything myself, and my friend helps me
for
a
sure.
lot. So my mind is like constantly going, like, what can I do? What can I, you know? So this year, hopefully, I'll do more. Like,
Yeah. Now, what
stuff
about?
like that.
Are you looking for people to add to your team, like to help? Are you looking for people? And if so, like, how do you know if you found the right person? Like, how can you? Are you easily? Is it easy for you to trust people, or it's like a code you got to crack to get to you?
oh gosh,
Because like I said, with this, you need. Because shout out to my dog, man. I'm gonna stop calling you Diddy, man, but I can't stop calling you Diddy because that's my boy, man. He don't do Diddy stuff, but like he did like on business side. But he always told me like you gotta be in these rooms, you gotta make these connections, you know, because it take a nice amount of people to get you where you need to be.
yeah, it does, and it's it's kind of like just because somebody might be good at something, their name might not be good. So I'm very careful about who I have around me and just who I allow to even like touch like this little baby. This is like my baby.
Yeah.
So I do have some trust issues with that. Like
Yeah,
real bad. Because some people want to just get on board to sink you.
for sure.
They don't have your best interests. And in this industry, you have to be so careful with those type of things. So I'm always looking to add to my little team, but they just have to be right.
Yeah.
And I only know that by vetting people.
For sure.
So
How many people have used music to try to get on you? Like, you know what? I see you do
hand me
music.
my phone so I can show you these DMs. Like, no, just like, yeah, I want to do a song with you.
Yeah.
Meet me at the studio.
Good morning, Queen.
Sir. Please
Please
get the fuck on. I am not one of these IG girls, and I'm not one of these, like, I'm not one of them.
Yeah.
So,
it gotta be
like,
tough being a young lady, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you're attractive and you got niggas just, you know,
yeah.
trying to use the music to get on. Like, you know what? I
I
record
go to your
music.
page, you ain't got shit on there about music.
Yeah, for sure.
You got a stack of money and your little watch.
Yeah, that's the YN right there.
Like, boy, please go waste somebody else's time.
Heck yeah. So, have you ever, like, you know what I'm saying, brands to somebody as you thought it was business, but it came like, oh, this nigga don't know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I had a pistol with one nigga. I'm just playing. Let me stop. Let me stop playing like that.
I was like, give me that story right there.
No, you're like, no, let's get into that.
Like, damn. You said it with conviction.
No, no. I've had people. I've had people do that. Like, and it just be.
That would be hilarious if you did some shit like that.
My brother gets on me so bad.
Yeah.
Cause he's like, it's learning how to separate. Cause I used to, I don't know what word am I looking for. Like, I used to supervise to an extent, right? So I'm in that corporate business mode a lot of time. And so when I'm in that mode, I'm speaking to people in a business professional way. And being polite, as my brother says.
You can't be too polite.
My brother's like, you need to start hoeing niggas. Like, you too
sure.
nice. Like, you be trying. And it's not that I'm nice. It's just people don't understand the difference between being, having manners and just, and then flirting. Like, just because thank you.
Yeah. Oh, she want me.
Yeah, she want me bad. She want me bad. Like, nah, nigga, it's just thank you.
Oh, she
like,
thank me, nigga. You already know what that means.
You know what that means. He be pulling this boy like, you see that? Yeah.
Nigga, she thank me, nigga.
So, so yeah, I have to be careful because.
But you also gotta be careful how you hold niggas too, because niggas be in their feelings and then, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So you gotta have a balance.
And I don't have a balance. See, if I'm hoeing you, it's really that. It's not a nice one. It's like really like.
Damn, so.
And they like, who's she talking to? Like,
because I ain't seen girl, man, outside of, what's that club? Club Blue. Turned the dude down, he slammed her. All in the snow and I'm like, damn.
See, I ain't, nah.
Man, I ain't want to help, but I wanted to, I didn't want to. Oh, I see why he slammed her, nigga.
Listen.
Slam out the mess, too.
I ain't trying to get slammed, too.
For a girl, I
I'm
don't know.
I'm going to help her up, though.
Hey, you all right? Hey, leave her alone.
Good?
I'm going to scream, leave her alone, yo. Hey, man, you a bad man. I'm going to call police. Like,
no, because, like, you do have to be careful with that. Like, people do not like rejection. Nobody likes rejection. I don't even like rejection. But it's really like how you do things. I feel like you could tell a person like, but with me, I'm never like disrespectful. Like, nigga, what you think? Like, I'm never saying nothing like that. But you
have you ever been rejected? You don't like it? Like, have you ever shot your shot at somebody and you're like, oh no?
I don't really shoot my shot.
Yeah.
You got to read my mind. If you ain't read my mind, you don't know. Like, it's just like, I really don't shoot my shot. I do believe that if a man wants you, he gonna pursue you.
For sure. Who is somebody that you regret that you didn't shoot your shot at? This could be elementary, middle school, high school. This ain't gotta be. If it's high school, middle school, you gotta say a name too.
No, I can't say the name. Let's see. I don't know.
You always got that one like, damn, I messed that one all the way up.
Who did I mess up?
You might just try to keep it cool because you don't want to say nothing. You was too good to say something. Homie know what you messed up on.
I don't know, because it be.
Yeah, y'all wild. Because I know, I remember I messed up one in high school. Then my homie wanted to talk to her like, damn, I can't even ever shoot my shot again.
I always would, see, the thing is, I always was in like a long-term relationship.
So you relationship type?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Because I just feel like, I'm not like, I like to like, I want to build. Like, I don't want to build, I'm not going to say like I want to build, but like, I like to be like with a person.
Yeah, not multiples.
I can't really, I'm not going to be able to keep up. My brain ain't set up for that because I have so much other stuff going on. I can't be like, okay, I be calling people the wrong name and everything. I've done that before.
I did one time. I remember saying like, damn, I ain't call my baby mama the wrong name. I was with her too.
Sir, no.
Like, damn. Then you just look stupid. Like,
she like, what you say?
I remember one time I was on some dumb stuff. I was like sending inboxes to girls on Facebook, and this back in the day where wherever they reply, it comes straight to your email.
Oh.
So she had printed out everything and just threw it on the table, and I'm like,
got your ass.
Hey, all right, I'm about to go to my mom's crib for a couple of days.
I'm gonna let you cool down.
I had nothing to say, but like, I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna let you cool down.
I'm gonna just leave out for a little bit.
Yeah,
we
that
need
was
that
your
time
best.
anyway. We need this time alone. Like,
you would have woke up tied up.
That joke's hilarious. I'm like, 'cause when you got something in your face and you can't even come up with a lie, like, You know what?
Just be quiet.
Hey, moms, might come through for a little bit, spend night.
Spend some time with you. I miss you.
Yeah, for sure. I miss you and Matt. Like, I'm gonna come home for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but who do you go to like when you going through hard times? Like, you got somebody in particular you talk to? And I hate when people saying God. Like, we know you go talk to God, but like for real, somebody who can talk back. That's bad to say. Because you get that lie. Like, I talk to God. Like, bro, you ain't got no friends.
Listen, but God be see, that's be the one to talk to. Okay,
you talk to him, but all right, who can you talk to? Who gonna talk back? Because we gotta talk back in certain ways, but not the way you need.
I just talk to my family and friends. Like I talk to my uncle, my friend. I don't really talk to a lot of people because a lot of people don't understand. It takes a person who's trying to do the same thing or something similar or has been there, you know. So I don't take advice from people who don't have nothing to show, you know. Yeah.
What's the worst advice you received and the best advice? While we talking about, you know, saying advice.
The worst advice. The worst advice be the women that be like, you will make it through. Stick with him.
Yeah.
Stick with him, girl.
Yeah, sure.
He a good man, Savannah. No.
Yeah.
No. I feel like relationships and love is not hard. You know, it's a choice. So all that stick with him, stay with him.
Stick it out. He gonna
You'll waste
change.
years of your life. And he really don't like your ass no way.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
He
ain't
like,
gonna
I
cheat
wish
no
this, he be cheating on purpose. I wish this bitch get the fuck on.
more.
Like,
Like, she don't catch the hint. Like
she ain't getting it. Like
man.
no, I'm gonna stick with him. That's my man. Like, that's not your man.
yeah,
That's not
they'll
your
be on
man.
Tubi movies like, girl, he gonna stop cheating.
And he be at home mad as hell. Like,
What's that movie with Crystal Dog when my man had a hole on the other side and he wound up getting her pregnant at the end or something? Or she found out both of them were pregnant at the same time?
I can't remember.
And then she wound up dying and he wanted to bring the baby home. It's like, what is this? Who is this?
Crystal the Doll been in so many movies, I can't keep up.
It was this one, dang, what was it? I think my man, it was the tattoo man in there or something. You know tattoo man, right? I think he had knocked up two girls at the same time, but he was like married to Crystal the Doll. But Crystal the Doll was so into her job that she stopped having sex with him. So he wound up getting with somebody else.
It sound familiar.
Yeah, what's that girl? Kiva?
I think Kiva.
Yeah, he got her pregnant. She wound up dying in junk, and then he wound up bringing the baby back, and he got locked up in junk because, you know, it was crazy.
I gotta see.
It was
I gotta
crazy.
go look that one up.
Yeah. Girl, he ain't gonna stop. He gonna stop cheating on me.
They listen.
Man.
Men don't. One thing I've learned about men is they don't necessarily. They are more action. So they're not always gonna say it. They're just gonna show you with their actions.
For sure.
They not just, you know, like women. We be the ones wanting to write a 2-page report.
Man, with the cheat thing, like when women cheat, you know what I'm saying? They cheat because they really like this dude who they cheating on. But dude, they can cheat and they don't care about the person and come lay right next to you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't saying it's a good thing, but that's just how it is. Like, girl, I don't love her. I just cheat sometimes. Like, but I love you. You know what I'm
I
saying?
love her, but
Some
that
jokey
one do
shit.
that thing I like. She don't do that thing I like.
Yeah, no, for sure.
So,
Yeah.
no, I get it.
Anything that you learned about yourself that you was like kind of surprised about? Or you was capable of doing, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I can't believe I'm this, you know what I'm saying, person. Or, you know.
I kind of feel like anything, the acting thing.
That's something that
Because
surprised
I
you?
be acting on these niggas. I'm just playing.
Silly.
I'm just playing. No.
Acting like you love me. Oh, damn.
No, I didn't say all that. No, okay, let me phrase this right. Because I be trying to watch what I say sometimes. You know, I gotta be
Sometimes, yeah, we don't.
politically correct sometimes. Pretty much all of the newer things that I've been doing, and I'm like, wow, you kind of good at that.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Singing is my passion, my love, you know, but I've kind of ventured off into other things. So I'm kind of like surprising myself, like, you kind of did that.
Yeah,
Like,
for sure. Yeah.
okay, girl. But yeah, so.
Yeah. What's your day-to-day life away from the music, away from the acting? Like, how do you enjoy your day? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's your day-to-day life away from all that?
Just being a mom. I like peace and quiet.
Okay.
I don't like a lot of stuff like extra stuff, talking and just about nothing. Like I like to hear nothing.
I like that talking shit.
Like all that extra talk. Like,
are you a texter or a conversation on the phone? Like,
I do like to. Now listen, when I want to talk, I like to talk on the phone. I like to hear what people are saying because I can't hear you through the text. You saying it, but I can't hear like
because
the
you don't
tone.
know. Yeah, because you could take a text wrong.
I do it all the time.
Me too.
What the
Like,
fuck you mean?
Hell yeah.
That mean?
Now, I hate when people FaceTime in front of me because I'm like, bro, take that conversation. I feel like FaceTime conversations should be personal.
I don't even like FaceTiming. Don't FaceTime me.
I only FaceTime one person, and that's my brother. That's
Okay.
it. That's it. Like, we just always kind of like did that, like, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, I don't really like that shit. Like, I coach basketball, so my kids try to FaceTime me. I'm like, y'all crazy. I'm gonna talk to y'all those niggas. So.
What ages do you coach?
Middle school, and I just started coaching high school girls.
Okay.
So definitely, none of the girls I coach, they don't FaceTime me. Ever in life. Like, I don't want
like, don't start that.
I hang up and text, what do you want?
Do not FaceTime me. I am your coach.
Wait, hell no. Are you crazy? Like,
I used to play basketball in middle school.
For real?
Yeah.
What's good?
What is it called? Don't judge me because my memory, my 20s took it like my early 20s took it. I say it like that.
Yeah.
But what school? Oh, St. Luke, St. Bridges.
Okay.
St. Luke, that was the West Side School.
For sure. Was you any good?
I think I was good. My coach was Mr. Travis.
All right, Mr.
And
Travis.
he wanted me to play. He wanted me to play in high school.
Yeah.
And back then I was like a little bit of a tomboy. High school I was kind of a tomboy too.
Okay.
I feel like I didn't like soften up to like senior year.
Wait, what high school you went to? You gotta think about it. Should I tell them?
Nah, I ain't telling you. I didn't go to school in Detroit though.
Okay, it's all good. That's cool. I didn't either. My first 2 years, I went to Grossway North, and they kicked me out because they found out I moved back to the city.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, what? Like, fuck y'all. I don't want to go here anyway. Now, when Southeastern, that was the end of everything. Grades went down. I was focused on the wrong shit.
Yeah.
Because in the suburbs, I was like, I ain't like white girls.
Yeah.
No disrespect, but I just didn't want no white girl. And the black girls that was there was kind of weird, so it was like, I'm just gonna stick to myself and just. So I had more focus on schoolwork. But when I went to Southeastern, it's like, God damn, like big girls come to school a little different.
I wanted to go to Southeastern.
For real?
My grandma wasn't going.
Man,
She like,
y'all stay closer. Oh yeah, you said
right there.
Yeah, you was in the hood.
My grandma was like, absolutely not.
30 Fairview. That was it was like 9 days going from a suburban school in Grosse Pointe to there.
I can imagine.
Like, damn. Like the girls dressing old, look older. Might be older. Shit. Might be too old being that motherfucker. You never know.
What is wrong with you?
It was a whole different little look though.
I was screaming.
It's only one white girl I had like that at school. Think about it. Her name was Jaylynn Thibodeau. That was it. Jaylynn kind of remind you of like Topanga from Boy Meets World, like a little different. But she didn't want no nigga though. I don't think. So back to you.
Okay.
So you say you hooped a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
I did a little something on the court.
Yeah, for sure. Now, when the last time you cried, it didn't have nothing to do with death?
I'm a Cancer, so I cry all the time.
Yeah,
So I'm just like,
give me that ugly cry. You just, you know what I'm saying? Or like,
I had a cry, but it wasn't a bad cry. It was a good cry.
All right,
because I was very grateful. I just couldn't believe, like, it's kind of like, I just kind of saw like the fruits of my labor. Like, because I've been doing music. I started
2019.
Yeah.
You took it serious there. Yeah. So now, so we go to other podcasts. They're gonna have you gonna know like, damn, do they know me or do they not know me? Off of this.
I see.
Yeah.
So it's been like what, 7 years? Going on 7 years. So I'm just now seeing like, you know, I've had some opportunities and I'm kind of seeing it, and it's a good feeling to see like all your hard work, and you know that you got that out the mud on your own. Like
Definitely.
you did that.
Definitely.
Nobody did it for you, so it's a good feeling. So I was very grateful.
So
I had an ugly cry.
Yeah.
My son like, what's going on?
I'm happy, son.
This is me happy.
Like, yo, this lady is crazy.
he just be shaking his head like, I don't know what to do with you.
With singing, like, did you like have a vocal coach or you just like, you know, you learn all this on your own? Like,
growing up, I've never had like any like professional training. I just maybe like, not gonna say, maybe a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago, I had did some professional vocal training. But I always like sung in a choir.
Okay.
And did school plays and stuff like that.
Yeah. I wish I could sing though.
Let me hear some.
Hell, me.
Okay,
But
me.
I remember my cousin, his cousin, because he my cousin through marriage. I remember we was going around Ohio because they was going to school in Oberlin. He was just singing to like all the girls. I'm like, this is a cheat code, nigga. Like I'm mad. Like I'm over here trying to Mack and stuff. He's singing like
here come this singing
this nigga Mario Wine ass nigga. Like I just want to know ass nigga. Like duh. But no, it was working too. That was a good cheat code. Would it be awkward to have like a to make love to your music? As you, like I'm saying, like you hearing yourself and you gonna say, well, is that awkward? Like I ask all singers, like because some people have a playlist, like the.
Who said I did that before?
Well, you saying that means you did.
It was by request.
Yeah.
But no,
it was awkward. Like I hear me and I'm, doing me.
no, I had to do a little performance.
That's what's
Okay.
Up. Yeah, because I'm like,
because it's my song.
Yeah, so
if I'm gonna do it for anybody else, I'm gonna do it for me. Okay.
No, for sure. What's now you was talking about saying your brother and mom and stuff like that. Growing up who was in your crib? Being from the good East Side.
So I have a really, really big family.
Okay.
But it was like my mom. I have 5 siblings.
Okay.
So in the beginning, it was like my mom and my dad. Mm-hmm. Then around 10-ish, my mom and my dad split.
Okay.
So like right in there. But it was like a normal. It was giving Cosby. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was giving Cosby. Sure. And then it was like, oh.
Like,
oh.
It was a good time. It from Cosby a good time. Like,
it was a good time. It was good time.
The show good time. I was like, y'all projects we went from brownstone to...
Listen, okay, this is what I'm trying to tell you. But no.
You was giving Cosby, then
it was giving Cosby,
damn.
Then it was like, okay.
Yeah.
But no, we all still have really good relationships.
You're not the only girl, are you?
No, I have a sister.
Okay.
She's younger than me.
Okay.
I'm waiting for her to pop her shit. Mm-hmm. One day. One day she'll get there. But yeah.
Now your brothers, they super protective over you? Like how was that? Like, what I'm saying? Because I'm glad I don't have any sisters. It's just me and my 2 brothers. Like I'm glad I ain't had to worry about that.
Yeah. My brothers, because I'm kind of so I'm like the second oldest.
Okay.
So everybody under me is like babies. And then everybody is my baby though.
Yeah.
But my oldest brother, he's very responsible.
Okay.
Like he's very, I don't know, he gives like second dad.
Yeah, Theo.
He's always he always want to give you the advice.
Yeah.
He told me one time, see, you have the problems you have, you're not ruthless. You're not ruthless. And I'm like, what does that even mean? But I understand now what he's saying.
For sure. Yeah.
And then I have the baby brother. He gives me the most advice.
Yeah.
And he's very blunt. When it comes to protective, like I don't believe in. I would only call on my brothers if it's like a dire situation.
Yeah, it gotta be for real, yeah.
Cause a lot of times I be telling my brother stuff, and he be like, "That's you the problem.
Yeah.
Like that's you.
Yeah,
Don't tell me nothing. I don't want to hear it." Like, but I just remember something he told me. I was like, but no, it would have to be like a dire situation for me to call my brother, cause he really like that, and I just, I would never want to put
him in a situation.
I feel like women do that a lot. Like,
especially when it's that serious. Yep.
It's never that serious. Like women do things where they put men in situations where it costs them their freedom or their life. Mm-hmm. And it's like it be the social media, the back and forth. Like it always be like some bullshit, and you be thinking like, dang, was that really worth it? Was that man who been cheating on you since 2010 really worth it? Like,
you should be in love, nigga. You your own problem. Shout out to my dog S.L. Jackson. He got a book, You Your Own Problem. Go read that, y'all. And sometimes when I seen that, as soon as I seen the title of that book, I started thinking about the bullshit I be doing.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, damn, I'm the problem.
I had a moment like that when I was like, you know what, you the problem.
Oh, what was it? You just walked just right on that door. I open it. Come on in.
I say like It's been so many times. I'm just like, no. I can. At one point, the way I was dating, I'm like, you know what, you the problem.
Yeah, you looking for a certain type?
I do have a type, but it's a personality trait I like.
Okay.
So I have to like see like certain things don't impress me like that. That
when
IG
niggas talking on the
world.
phone, like, y'all never understood that. Y'all smack that phone out your hand, nigga. I was my son Will on prom. I see these little niggas on prom doing that shit, bro. That ain't even your money.
I was screaming.
Dumbass.
But I just feel like I have it's a personality trait that I like. And I know it when I see it. I'm like, oh, I like him.
Do you have like preferences like dark skin, light skin, white?
People always say I have a preference, but it's not. I don't have a preference.
Yeah.
That's who be choosing me.
Yeah.
Like I can't help it. I don't have like a type like
Ish.
dark skin, light skin. Like I have a personality.
Yeah.
And you don't know.
Yeah, because growing up I was light skinned. Then I graduated from light skins. It's like, man, look at these light skins. Light skins be thinking that. I love everybody though. All shades of black. It gotta be black though.
Yeah, I like that. So that's what I like.
Could you talk to a dude who work at McDonald's but got dreams and goals and like he just like he focused on these goals but he just working at McDonald's right now?
I did talk to a guy who worked at McDonald's.
How old was you though?
But I was like
young, like high school.
I probably was like 18.
Yeah, see, that's different.
But that was that point in my life.
Yeah.
My grandma talked about me like a dog.
Yeah.
You with that hamburger boy?
Hamburger Hope.
She used to dog me out. And but I will say at this point in my life, I would not talk to somebody who works at McDonald's.
Even if he got like
Is he the CEO?
Hey, a fries.
Nah.
No, he got dreams
like,
though.
No, because at this point I'm not.
Yeah,
I feel like date within your
range.
Yeah. So you can have dreams. Call me when you made it. Okay, that's how I feel. Like at this point in my life, I've already did the ride or die.
You did the McDonald's.
I did the McDonald's. I did the ride or die. I've been the supporter, and then I look at everything I've put my energy into.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And I don't regret none of it. But I look at everything I put my energy into, and then I ask myself, was it given back to you?
Yeah, definitely.
And all of those situations with helping and holding up. It's kind of like, could you call them today?
Yeah.
And because in those type of situations, I never wronged anybody. So it's like, but they will act like I am the devil.
Yeah.
Okay, like they hear my name, they like,
not this damn Nandi.
Get the holy water. Because
you graduated. You did. You said 18.
Yeah,
you
like
did.
I did. I did that, and I believe in. It was character development, but at this stage in my life, you can't be that. Like you gotta. I feel like I couldn't talk to somebody who has no ambition.
Yeah. Are you in a relationship now?
Am I in a relationship now? No, I'm single. I'm single right now.
For the love of Nandi, come on, sing your request. we about to get the show going.
No, I could never do a dating show. My faces are crazy. And I would feel bad for yeah.
For sure, hell yeah.
Nah.
Now you say 2019 is when you took it serious. Prior to that, or you kind of just playing around with music or just like, doing it for fun? And what was the moment that you like, all right, I'm gonna, be for real with this?
So it was a sequence of events. I had my son. My relationship wasn't working out. I went to a Beyonce concert. Beyonce came to Detroit. She was at Fort Field.
Yeah.
And I love Beyonce. But I remember sitting in the crowd and while we was standing, and she was on stage and she was performing, and I just had this. I was watching that Carter reel with her and Jay-Z. They were showing their family and they love for each other and all of that. And some people be like, "Oh, that's that's the entertainment, But it does make you think like, why can't you have that type of love or that type of partnership? Why can't it be like, oh, we're together and we kicking down doors together.
Yeah, definitely.
So it just made me think, it was a girl who danced with her. I believe her name is Dominique Loud. She used to go to, she went to this church and our church would fellowship with that church. Okay. And I remember seeing her and
like, damn.
It's kind of like the saying where they say live in your purpose and shine, because you never know who you're inspiring. So at that moment, I was inspired because I'm like, it's like to see somebody from, like the city living a dream, So that was an inspiring moment for me. So between the Beyonce and the Carters and it was kind of like an inspiring moment for me. And then it was something else that happened too right around that time. But I was like, you know what? Oh, I was at work on the machine and I was talking to one of my coworkers who do music. And shout out to Meech. His name is Meech.
All right, whatever.
And he was saying...
Meech Icewood?
No, not Meech Icewood. I know who you're talking about, though. Shout out to Meech Icewood, too. I know
he was on the podcast before.
Yeah.
Shout out to Meech.
But we were just discussing, like, he was, I was telling him, like, I think I want to try it. And he was like, just gave me some advice. It was so profound. I couldn't tell you word for word what it was because my brain went into, like, this little frenzy and I started thinking. I'm an overthinker and then I be thinking on top of thinking. So my thoughts just be thinking. Yeah. So he was just kind of like, he said something to the extent of, like, you don't want to have no regrets.
Definitely, yeah. Hell yeah.
Like, try it. Why not try it? Yeah. So I ended up going, I think I went to the studio with him a couple times, and it was, I liked it. I liked the process. I saw how they did their process. Like, and rappers, they process is a little different from singers, but
getting high.
Yeah.
Just talking bullshit, I know.
They process is a little different. Yeah. So, but at the same time, it was inspiring to me to like see the process. So
Definitely. And now you got this your latest single, Sometimes. Talk about that. Like, you write all your stuff, you don't get no help from that?
Nah, I can't get no help from nobody.
You can't have nobody write your stuff? I was gonna write you a song. Damn.
I'm a writer first.
Yeah.
Like,
so we'll talk about the song Sometimes and where that, talk about that song.
Sometimes it's just a song about life. Like, everybody in this day and age is afraid to be vulnerable, like, and talk about like their feelings and stuff. I feel like that's something that's missing from music. Some women do, but they probably don't have the reach that other artists have. But it's just talking about like your day to day, like me. I think some of the lyrics are. Let me pull up the lyrics.
Yeah, I know you get lonely. I know you lonely. That
no,
boy.
you know what? No, basically, don't do that.
Lonely ass. Don't
do that.
Man.
See, you're not. Don't do that.
Hey, Right.
But like basically like it just talks about like when it's from my point of view, so I just speak on me. Of course, it's from my point of view. Take that out.
It's from my point of view.
Of course, it's yours. You wrote it. Yeah. But basically, when you're dating and you're trying to. When you're trying to date, no, I don't want to say trying to date. It's kind of like...
This that thing I'm thinking.
This the thing, exactly, because it's been started. But basically, like, when you're a mother and you're an artist and you're working and your day is just, like, going, like, your days are flying by, it's like, you don't always take time to take care of yourself. So the lonely part does not necessarily mean just for, like, a man.
Yeah, for sure.
It could be, like, it could be a couple different things,
Yeah.
At one point, it is talking about a man. But
yeah, for sure. Definitely talking about a man. You know what I'm saying? Lonely and shit. Like, damn. And what was the point you was like, you was lonely, or you was hurting, like you was just hurt from your lonely, being by yourself? And
I don't think, it's not that it wasn't that I'm hurt from being by myself. It's more like, you, as a human, you crave like certain things, like interactions, like you might want to talk. I like talking to men. Yeah. Sometimes I don't want to be bothered, but I might like having a conversation with you.
For sure.
I just like the way what you talk about. Everybody can't hold like conversations.
Yeah. In
this day and age, people, they have no depth.
For sure. Heck yeah.
So realistically, you might meet 5 people. Out of them 5, maybe 2 can hold a conversation, and 1 he want to talk about sports.
Yeah, for sure. Heck yeah.
Like-
I remember I had a girl one time talking about and men never talked to me like this. I'm like, damn, they just want the ass. They gonna go straight for it. Like, hey, when I'm fucking girl, like, you gotta will me. Like, you gotta talk to her, have a conversation.
I like to, because that's the part of vetting. I feel like nobody vets. That's why this whole war of women versus men is going on, because everybody is talking from a hurt place.
Yeah.
And it's really everybody's own fault because nobody vets who they're dealing with. You have to talk to people and get to know who they are, and then that's when you choose, do you want to be bothered?
No, she was surprised. I'm like, what's your favorite color, girl? Like, they never asked me. They asked me what my favorite pair, my color. Pair of I say grannies panties.
They said, what you want
What
to
you got
drink?
on? What you got on, girl? Send me a picture of that.
Don't ask me to send you shit, okay?
Is that the whole thing of sending me a picture is dead since we got social media now? Because back in the day, you can get away with that. Send me a picture, girl.
I feel like
Oh, it ain't nothing like being drunk and then you got their number and you get that picture the next day. Like, damn, I talked to you. This was a terrible decision. That's when you ease your way out the conversation. Like, oh yeah, me and my girl, we just worked back out. Like, I definitely said that. Like, oh yeah, we working out now.
I'm screaming. I feel like
Definitely had some St. Andrew days. Like, what the hell?
St. Andrews is crazy.
Yeah.
Why would you say?
Nigga drinking too much. Like, what the hell?
I'm screaming. No.
As you know, that girl don't want to show you her face. She's just dancing, backing that thing up on. But she got her head down the whole time. Like, she just give you a number. Like, here you go. Nigga. Like, damn. Definitely happened to me before. Like,
You know what?
I did. You get that one girl who don't send you a picture and just pop up. I remember my mom was like, who the hell is that? Like, like I don't know. I was drunk. Four Locos fucked me up. Four Loco
The
days
Four
was crazy.
Locos was crazy, okay?
Yeah. You ever had one?
Of course.
Oh, yeah, boy. You bent out shape with that. Oh, my God.
That's why I can't remember nothing. I'm just
What
playing.
club, what club was you hitting on last, you know what I'm saying, back when you was clubbing? I had like a 3-year run.
What? Let me see.
No drools, huh?
I've been there before.
Yeah, not enough though.
I was on the west side.
Okay, so would you hitting up, because we was on.
It was
going
like little
Onyx.
bars.
Okay.
I've been there. I've been to I didn't have like, I wasn't like a every weekend club girl.
It was every
so
weekend.
I've been to like St. Andrews. I've been to what was it? Lucky's.
Lucky's, yeah. I robbed somebody for $1 at Lucky's. She don't have $1 in her purse, so.
Sir.
It was bad. That was crazy. That's why I'm getting cheated on too. At the same time, I'm robbing somebody, my girl cheating on me.
$1 is crazy.
The long conversation. I'll tell you later.
I'm screaming.
Yeah. But you said Lucky's.
What else?
What was that one jump with it was like a swing in front when you first walk in. It was in
The
Hamtramck.
zoo was it? No, I'm thinking about Mexico. I'm sorry. The zoo bar. No.
But like right in front, like it's like in some little neighborhood in Hamtramck and stuff there.
Oh, I never ventured that far. Mm-hmm. I never went to Hamtramck.
Oh yeah. But that was a straight little spot in the jump. But yeah, them club days ain't the same like how it was now. Like I wouldn't go and step foot in the club now because I'm too old. But like just the last time I went, I'm too old for a club. Like too old. The only club I'm doing is at the crib. We all getting together, going to somebody else's crib.
I'm screaming.
I went to a club one time. I saw somebody my brother age. Like nope, it's over. Because I never wanted to be that old nigga. It used to be this old nigga.
How old is your brother?
My brother's 7 years younger than me.
Okay.
So at the time I'm like 28.
Okay.
So I'm like, oh yeah, it's a wrap.
I just feel like it's certain, but I feel like the clubs now are different because the age of social media, nobody knows how to like socialize properly
At all.
So the clubs now to me are dead.
Yeah.
I don't really club though.
Yeah,
I go to a nice bar.
Yeah, a good bar, but the bar got to make sure like is up. I want to be a youngest person in the bar. Like for
So
real.
you're going to like
Yeah, I want to go to some old head shit like you know what I'm saying.
But you know what? The old head bars be.
Yeah, it'd be cool. You could chill. You actually chill, drink, conversate. You know what I'm saying? Like we was at Snookers, and it was cool until a certain like about 11 o'clock.
Okay.
Yep, it's getting dangerous. Like it's just I'm cool. I can't. If it's too much going on, I like just some chill junk. You know what I'm saying?
What's that one in the Eastern Market? It was like an after hours. Yeah.
No, yeah. I don't know nothing about no after hours. After hours, I'm at home. Now, with your single being sometimes, I got a couple of questions that start off with the word sometimes.
Okay.
sometimes you just need to get off a good lie. What was a lie, like a good lie? You just, you know, saying like, I gotta get this good lie off real quick.
I'm gonna call you back.
Why though? Shit.
You want me to say why?
Man, why you had to call somebody back?
Like sometimes it just be like, okay, you don't. It's not like me. It just be like, I got something to do.
Yeah. All right. Sometimes life feels overwhelming. How do you deal with those type of moments?
I feel like you gotta kind of like ground yourself, like, cause it can be like so much. You gotta like get somewhere and sit to yourself, like be by yourself and sit and just have time to like process, like think, quiet.
Sure.
That's why I be saying the quiet thing.
Yeah. All right. Sometimes we doubt ourselves. When was the last time you doubt yourself on something, or doubt came into you know saying to play?
I have a new single coming up, so it's something I did on the single, and I was kind of doubting myself. But then when I heard it, I was like, oh yeah, this is the one.
Yeah. All right. This one deep a little bit. Sometimes people change. Have you ever had to outgrow someone to grow yourself?
All the time. Like, I feel like it's you can't say DeMario. That's my little cousin.
All right, Craig.
You gotta call him. Craig. You gotta call him Craig. I'm sorry. What's the question again? You outgrow somebody.
Yeah. Sometimes people change. I say, have you ever had to outgrow someone to grow yourself?
Yes, because I feel like the only way, if you are trying to reach a certain point in your career or your goals, everybody can't come with you. It's just not it's not the design of it. You have to be able to grow, and your path won't always include everybody. And it's something that it's a hard pill to swallow when you have a lot of love for people, and you want to see people do good. You want them to come up. I want to bring you with me.
Yeah.
But that's not their path, and this is your path. You got to walk it alone.
For sure. All right, sometimes the grind gets exhausting. It was every time that you wanted to just quit because you tired of just grinding out. You tired of, you know what I'm saying, like, damn, all right, next time, or, you know what I'm saying, keep going, like, you know.
I quit my job in my head every day.
Yeah. Man.
So, but no.
That dream of yours, like, you can't wait till that last day of work, like.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, for real. But it's, yeah, that has to, I realize that I can't do both. You have to be all the way in. I feel like sometimes you be kind of one foot in, one foot out. Like, okay, if this don't work. But I feel like when you really own that, you don't need a backup plan because this gonna pop.
Definitely.
We gotta make this, you know, so you can't be 1 foot in, 1 foot out. That ain't gonna work.
All right, sometimes we chase things that don't serve us.
Absolutely.
What was some you chase that you know I shouldn't even chase this nigga no more?
Nah, nigga, how you threw that in there?
I'm talking shit.
How you threw that in there?
What was something that you were chasing? You shouldn't even be, you know, say doing that.
Certain friendships.
Yeah.
Like
Definitely.
trying to still hold on to certain people because you have all this history with them and they like consider to be your family.
For sure.
So
Trying
to, you know.
All right. Sometimes inspiration hits randomly. Like earlier, before y'all came, he got a phone call from somebody. It was like, damn, that was random, but it was like, all right, it's my inspiration to keep going.
Okay.
What was somebody just random inspiration you got? Like, damn, like this shit inspired me.
What was it?
Deep. That's deep.
I know.
I'm deep. Say no. Pause. I think that's what a pause moment right there. Saying I'm deep. All right. No pause. Fast forward.
I remember I had a song that I did and I played it and it's not the normal. It's not the norm. But I had took a chance and I played it on one of my sets that I was on.
For sure.
And people was like, I played it like maybe twice. People was like singing it still. So it was kind of like, you know, like the next day we on set and they, oh, that song, you know, da-da-da.
Yeah.
So that was kind of like a little inspiration.
For sure.
Yeah.
Sometimes your biggest opportunities come from failure. What was something that you failed that wound up becoming something, you know, positive?
This is a good one. So I was going, okay, so remember we talked about me supervising. So I used to supervise, I want to say about maybe 30 to 40 people at the United States Postal Service.
Yeah.
And no. And so after I had my son, I was like, okay, got to get this money. You know. Because I'm the type of person, not saying we ain't gonna get into all of that. Gotta get this money, okay?
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to supervise. So they have this program where you could like do it temporarily. And so I was doing it for like a temporary until they like elevate you. So you getting the pay, you just don't have the paperwork. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
So you got all the responsibility. So I'm doing it. And it was just like, it's like every 90 days, I believe. And then they kept asking me to come back every 90 days. So when it came time for me to apply for the position for the real thing, I didn't get it.
Yeah.
And I applied again and did the interview again. I didn't get it. And this went on for about 6 times.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Damn.
yeah. Because I'm real,
Yeah, for
like,
sure,
when I
yeah.
want something, because you keep having me come back. You keep having me manage, and I'm doing a good job. I didn't know I was doing a good job because at the time the managers weren't saying, Nandi, you're doing a great job. This is great. This is phenomenal. I remember it was like some big kids that came up from like California, like suit, like all like it was a bunch of men in their suits, and they had a meeting, and I came in. And they had a meeting. I wasn't supposed to be in a meeting. One of my supervisors, Barb, pulled me in there like, you're supposed to be in here with me. In the meeting, having a meeting. I'm like, okay. And at the time, I had this, it was this manager. She was such a bitch.
Yeah.
And no, she was. And I want to say her name so bad. Can I say her name?
Don't do it.
I want to say her name. Because she was a bitch. She retired now, though.
Yeah, you still won't beat her ass.
No, because she wasn't even from here. She was from Chicago. It's like, girl, I'm from Chicago. Girl, I'm from Detroit. What that mean? She's an older lady, too. She had some issues, but we ain't gonna leave it alone. She was drunk every day. She had some issues. That it bugged me because it's like, in our community, it's so much people, like, older people will talk about younger people. Like, they'd be like, oh, this person don't do this, and then you see somebody trying.
Yeah.
And you want to criticize every little thing.
Yeah.
And I get it because a lot of times people be like, oh, you get pretty privilege. I bust my ass for everything I got. I don't understand when people say pretty privilege, I might get some free fries.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I might get like an extra little makeup kit or something. Like, but when it comes to like the stuff that I feel that matters, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
You still, like, beauty will get you into the room, but to stay in the room, you got to have something. Like, you can't just be in there like, like, no.
No, it ain't going to work out.
It ain't going to work. So, the big kids came up from California. They were like, who's running the flat area? So everybody looking like,
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's bad. I'm like,
Yeah, Nandi, like,
Nandi, speak. They were like, stand up, young lady. How long have you been working for the postal service? And they were like, you've turned this area around. And it boggled my mind.
Yeah, because you've been trying to get this position.
Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, it really bothered me. Like, it took these men. They were like, you know, basically just giving me, like, just really bigging me up. And I'm the only one in there that haven't been in there, like, I don't know, 15 plus years. Or, you know, everybody got these long careers. And so after that, I went and applied again. I still didn't get it.
Yeah.
So at that point in time, I think my grandma had passed. And when my grandma passed, it just made me feel like, you put all these hours. You miss family events.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you, I think I missed one of my sons. Look at me, one of my sons. Who's my other son? How many kids you got, girl? Like, no.
Abandon your kids like that.
They didn't want to give me off for my son's birthday. Like, they did petty stuff.
Yeah.
So it was like, what is it worth to you? And I'm like, you know what? If you can do this, you can do this music. If you can supervise and you can manage and you can do so. Yeah. That's one of the times I failed, but I feel like it was to push me forward.
For sure. Hey, we got a good little, you know what I'm saying, a little deep, got deep real quick.
I'm sorry, I ain't really got deep.
You want to beat the girl in Chicago ass real quick? Like, all right.
She an old lady now.
Yeah.
She at home on her couch somewhere.
Hey, you know, sometimes your past tries to hold you back. Have there ever been a time that somebody from the past tried to hold you back? Or a past situation, and it ain't got to be nobody, just, a moment?
I feel like, in a way, yes.
Yeah.
Because somebody can know they're not right for you, but they don't want to let you go. So they will hold on to you, knowing that they're not happy. knowing that you could be happier, but it's the ego.
Yeah.
A lot of people hold on to situations and relationships that are not for them, and they pretend. It's a lot of pretending going on. So
Pretend ass niggas.
pretending. Okay. So yeah, I feel like that's the situation.
Last one. Sometimes the real you doesn't match how people see you.
Yeah, people don't know me for real.
What was some people be surprised about you that they don't know?
Like, people think I'm like bougie, stuck up. Like, I don't know. They don't think I'm from Detroit. I remember this guy told me I was from the suburbs.
Yeah. Why always gotta be like, if you ain't hood,
Like,
you gotta be from the
why
hood? Like,
can't I just be, but then it's like, I have to literally show my teeth for people to be like, oh,
yeah.
all right.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
I don't like being that type of person, but like, people will try to play with you. You know what I'm saying? And then when you react, and I be having my friend here, she be like, no.
Yeah.
No, we not crashing out. We not doing that.
Yeah.
And I be like, I gotta lay demonstration.
I gotta
lay it.
From the east
Because
side.
they gonna keep playing with me if I don't. Like,
Man.
no, but seriously, I feel like, people have the perception that I'm like stuck up, I'm bougie, just, what's another one? I'm dumb. They think I'm dumb.
Oh,
they
shit.
think I'm ditzy.
Yeah.
That's the word.
Yeah.
Because I'm like bubbly. I could be bubbly sometimes. And I think it's hilarious.
Yeah, for sure.
I think it's hilarious.
That was dope. I turned your single into some questions.
Okay, say
You know what I'm saying? How I do it, you know what I'm saying? I'm the truth out here, man. Now talk about EP. When we gonna get the project? You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so I'm working on something right now. I'm really excited about it.
Okay.
And hopefully, I'm really trying to drop it before the end of the month.
Okay. This month?
This month.
Oh, that's soon.
Yeah.
We got way through.
Yeah, I know. Like, why? Look, when he said, I'm like, yeah. So I'm really, really excited about it, and it's nothing that nobody has ever done before, of course.
For sure.
And it's my baby, but I love it, and I just feel like it's just gone. It's just the wave.
Sure.
Like,
The last music question: do you ever think R&B could hit like it did back in the 90s?
I feel like yes,
Like, the R&B back then was
but-
like some good ass R&B.
because
Nah.
everything evolves, but because we're evolving backwards in society,
Yeah.
that love have to be in our community again. Like, it has to be a love in a community. Back in the day, people had community in church.
Yeah.
They had community in their neighborhoods.
Definitely.
They did stuff together. Like, it was yo fake auntie from three streets over.
Definitely, yeah.
Everybody looked out for each other kids. It wasn't none of that. It was just certain morals as our community that we upheld. Now everybody is into, I want a rich nigga. I'm going to slide and get some caps. I learned that. Okay, with caps. I learned that. That's some recent I learned. My brother was talking. I said, what is that?
Yeah.
My brother be keeping me up.
Yeah. What is the whole? What's that one shit, niggas? These young girls, I be get mad when they say it. Like, what's that shit?
Oh, they be talking about clock it, but they
Yeah.
said it's not like this. They said it's one of these fingers. I don't know.
Whenever the kids on my team say that, I make them run. I don't want to hear that shit.
Go on.
Right.
Do 3 laps. Now clock that.
Yeah, I don't want to hear none of that shit. No clocking, no period, no none of that.
Clock that ball in that hoop.
Yeah, no, for sure. Hell yeah.
No,
But I was wondering, like, because back in the day, like, that music, we still listen to that music. You know what I'm saying?
that's the go-to, and I feel like it requires vulnerability. Like, the men used to be outside in the rain. Baby,
Please.
I only like her because she do that one thing, but I want to be with you.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
I'm sorry, I messed up.
Yeah.
People have pride now. They don't want to look weak. They don't want to express themselves because they scared of rejection. Or, I feel like men and women have to go back to being honest. It's honesty.
Yeah, niggas be lying.
They be lying. They be lying.
All right, last
Real bad.
music question. I'll lie. This is the last one. Give me your favorite.
Straight line.
Give me your favorite. I ain't honest. Give me your favorite R&B artist now and your favorite R&B artist from the past.
At this very moment. Now, when you say, like, you saying like newer,
Yeah.
I like like Mariah the Scientist.
Okay.
I like her style. I like her. She's not. She's different.
Mm-hmm.
Her lyrics are fire.
Yeah.
Like she really writes.
For sure. Wasn't it dope too, man? What was it, Leon Thomas?
Yeah.
Yeah. He dropped a little deluxe and jam. Like, yeah.
I didn't even know he was from
Nickelodeon days. Yeah, my son
Yeah.
had told me. I didn't know. I remember him on Insecure hitting Issa. He was on there smashing her and jam when she had to get the phone charger and he wanted to smash her.
I'm screaming.
Like, yeah. But I didn't know until I'm like, damn, this nigga, hey, but his music dope as hell though. Like,
Yeah. I gotta check him out a little bit more. I've heard the singles though.
yeah, it's dope. Now, what about the past?
I have so many. Like so many.
And it was some freaky songs in the past, but they sung it a different way than they do now.
It's more like that's the artistic part I like. Because you could say, I'm going to fuck this bitch. Or you could make it poetic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like nobody makes it poetic.
Yeah,
Nobody
sure. They just get straight to the point. Like,
yeah, that's the creativity. There's none. Like nobody's really speaking in riddles. Like, make me figure it out. I'm just playing.
yeah, for sure.
But from the past, okay. I like Usher.
Okay.
I like Mariah Carey.
Okay.
Of course I like Michael Jackson. It's like too many to name. Like,
I got
Oh,
mad at my
God.
cousin because I was saying like back when Versus was a big thing, she was telling me Chris Brown beat Usher in the Versus. I'm like, you wrong. Chris Brown, my dog. Don't get me wrong, I
Yeah.
love Chris Brown, but no, I ain't no. Just that one album, Confessions alone, going.
listen,
Wipe this shit out.
Confessions was just tea. And then I went and saw Usher, and Usher gives such a good show. Like,
Now, if you was with your man at Usher concert, could he put strawberries in your mouth or them cherries in your mouth? And you with your
Nah.
man, can Usher do that? Even though Usher might be
I
somebody.
wouldn't disrespect my man like
I'll
that.
punch my girl in the jaw. Like,
I
you
feel
crazy?
like
You about to take that damn strawberry? You might have a strawberry in your eye.
I feel like Usher. What people?
I ain't with violence. Lady.
No, I get what you're saying,
but
but
no, you ain't about to do that in my face.
people need to realize Usher gonna go home to his wife.
Yeah.
Now, where you going when this over?
Got you suck on these
Okay.
damn cherries and shit.
I'd be like, Usher,
I don't even know. I'll
Can't
be
do
stinging.
it.
This motherfucker.
nah, you can't be holding nothing up to my mouth. My
Can't
man
believe
right
this.
here.
I'm in there looking like she them dangling her tongue like.
And the type of man
gotta be
that I would even have wouldn't even like. He wouldn't even like.
I'm gonna take that damn.
Don't even play with me. Like,
Yeah, I'm taking that jack up Usher ass.
I'd be scared. Like,
I'm looking. I can't believe she in this. Like, now you all in the old goddamn shade room looking stupid like.
yeah, like I would never disrespect my man like that. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, but yeah, some women be like, you know what's hey Usher, I ain't never met you before. Let me get them cherries.
I should do this in every city with every bitch. Okay.
Hey, yeah. Now, we've been talking about all this shit, but we didn't get to, you know what I'm saying? I know we get towards the end, but talk about the acting, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, acting.
yeah,
Yes.
talk about that and the stuff that they can see you and catch you in, and like, what made you want to do this? Like, 'cause you said music was your first love. What made you get into the acting?
I was at home and she kept telling me for weeks, you need to start doing other stuff.
Yeah.
You can't just sing. You gotta like act. You gotta like model. You gotta host. You gotta be all of these things. It's
And
a
one,
movie.
yeah, for
It's a
sure.
machine. We're
Yeah.
making a machine. Like, so she called me one morning and was like, get up. And I was like, what? She had sent me this like audition the night before. She's like, get up. And I'm like, leave me alone. It's cold outside.
Yeah,
I'm
for
not
sure.
going. She was like, get up, Nandi.
Yeah.
And so it was a audition for a movie for I Swear Vezzo.
Okay.
And I'm like, I don't really want to go because I really didn't want to go because I just know what comes with certain things. I'm funny acting.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
I was like, okay. And when I say that, like a bunch of people, like I don't like crowds, I like
Yeah.
people. So I went, I read the script, and as I'm reading the script, I'm like, hold on, this sounds like me too much.
Yeah, for sure,
This
yeah.
is. I called her. I said, "Do you know what this movie about?" And she was like, "No, what is it about?" And I was like, "I'm gonna call you back."
Yeah.
It was like a lot of the stuff in the script was like me. So I go in, I do the I can't even think of the words. I do my audition. And so I was nervous. Then they called me back in. So I'm like, okay, is this a good thing or a bad thing?
Yeah.
Like, so they called me back in. They asked me to sing a little bit, and that was that. And so then fast forward, it was like a couple months went by, and I'm like, I ain't heard nothing. I'm like, I guess I didn't. I just assumed I didn't get it
Yeah,
because I
for
ain't heard
sure.
nothing. And then some more months went by. And then they was like, yeah, we're going to start shooting this day, da da da. And I was like, I got the role.
Yeah.
Like,
Now you scared.
Terrified. Because I'm like, oh my gosh. But before that happened, after I did the audition and I thought I didn't get it, I was like, let me try to take some classes. Because I don't know nothing about acting.
Yeah.
I was like, so the next one, I get that one. Like, let me take. So I started taking classes, and I had did a couple little extra scenes. I had got picked up to do some little parts in some other series and stuff that I was in.
For sure.
And they end up calling me, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like Twilight Zone, because reading the script made me feel like it was weird,
sure.
you know, like, so I was excited about that. And we shot the movie, and
it's been up since.
yeah, so then I started doing other stuff. And
Is this something that you want to, you know what I'm saying, really like deep dive in and be like, you know, it might, you know, lead to something else bigger and better? And
Yeah,
what if
I
it take
really
you away from the
like it.
music? Would you be okay with that?
I don't feel like it could take me away from the music.
Yeah.
I feel like it would slow me down because you have to really like embody who you like. You have to become the character. Like you have to. It's times when I left the set and I felt drained. And I'm like, why do I feel like this? Like you have to like literally become the character.
For sure.
And all that.
Now,
So yeah.
Locally and just on the big picture, like you know, industry. If you was, what would be your dream role and who would be your lead man? Local, like your local, like you know what I'm saying, Detroit, and then like on the big thing, industry, like you know Denzel Washington and shit like that.
Locally, who would be my dream man? My man. Locally,
I'm tagging them too. So no,
I can't really say. Like Detroit is full of so much talented men.
Yeah.
I can't.
yeah.
I can't really say.
We got a lot of people, you know what I'm saying?
It's just so many talented men.
My nigga from the Lawnmower Man. You know what I'm saying?
Famous in Detroit.
That's my nigga.
It's a lot of celebrities in
Chris,
the city.
My nigga Ro. You got a lot of people out here.
Everybody, so much talent. It's just like I couldn't say.
Okay.
I couldn't say.
Yeah, I know you could. You'd be like, yeah. All right, what about on the big, you know what I'm saying, industry? Like, who would be your lead man since you know, saying nervous about saying, you know, locally and stuff? Because I'm gonna tag him. Tyreek. Be on Power and shit. Tyreek be your man's. Tyreek got a good little young roster and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Respect to Tyreek.
Tyreek is cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would mind working with Tyreek. That's not, what's his name? Michael.
Oh yeah. Y'all call everybody by niggas be mad at me. Tyreek. What up, dog?
No, he would be good to work with. Let me think. I always get this, like, I don't have like celebrity crushes.
You
That's the
don't?
thing. No. I can see somebody, I'm like, oh, they look good, but I don't like be like, oh yeah, bring them here, tell them I want them. Yeah, that's my man and my
Who your celebrity crush when you was young?
Little Bow Wow.
Oh, that's him. And your actor. That's your lead man right there. And your actor too. He did no music forever.
Oh, listen.
That's your lead man, dog. You might be taller than that nigga though.
I'm definitely taller than Bow Wow for sure. Like
that's your lead man right there. You and Bow Wow. What role you want to play? Like,
I'm screaming.
What's your role that you want to, you know, saying, be like, all right, this the role. Like, what in the future?
The type of roles that I would like to do are action roles. I want to be in action movies.
Okay, for
I
sure.
want to be in like serious. Like I don't want to always be like the sexy girlfriend. Or nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? But I want to be like action movies, like some Power Ranger shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I like that type of stuff. I like.
What you asked her? I wasn't thinking about Power Rangers. I was thinking about Marvel or some shit like
Marvel. No, but you know
Power
what I'm
Rangers.
saying.
I don't be a Yellow Ranger. Aisha. That was my girl too, though. Aisha, boy. Aisha was good. Was fine.
Like, you know, like Ninja Turtles, like stuff like that. Like, I like those type of movies. I feel like they would be fun to make.
That'd
I
be
feel
fun to
like
see
you could show your acting range or skill.
Power Ranger, that motherfucker, dog. There's a lot of different Power Rangers.
I'd be like, go, like all of that. But I feel like that would be fun to make, and even just being behind scenes on like sets here, it's just so cool to watch like all of the moving parts.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
feel like people don't know what all goes into movies, but yeah.
Now I always say like when I watch these Tubi movies, the sex be crazy. Sometimes make you a little uncomfortable. Like sometimes you go a little like, this is a porno, nigga. Like damn, this is a long ass sex scene. Like usually when you watch like you know, say Hollywood movies, the sex scenes don't be that long, but
it's giving soft.
yeah, these Detroit movies, these niggas be like, you know what, sex for 15 minutes. Like damn, you sit there like you tired, like damn, you don't want to have sex that night because you might not go as long as the movie. Ain't no person live in an apartment building and you live downstairs, you hear niggas knocking boots. Like,
I'm screaming.
And you get mad like, bro, calm the fuck down. Nigga.
Like, y'all still at it?
Like,
Damn.
You looking like, this nigga, dog. Now you in competition with the nigga upstairs because
I'm screaming.
Now his girl got here, you go crazy. That shit, I'm glad I don't live in apartments no more.
I'm screaming.
They be like, God damn, nigga, this nigga's a savage.
I cannot.
Then you tell your girl, that nigga must be drunk. He must have took one of the roast sparks. One of them kings for my nigga Diddy and shit, dog. He had to take a king. Oh shit, dog. But no, are you cool with those? Like, would you be cool with those type of, you know what I'm saying, scenes? Like,
I don't do sex scenes.
Yeah, so that's a no. That's a no go.
I'll do simulated sex scenes, but top off, ass out. I just feel like.
Now, did you watch that one Tubi movie when the pit bull was eating the girl out?
That's just crazy and disgusting at the same time.
I always forget the movie. I always forget the name of the movie every time. Sloppy Seconds.
Whose movie is that? Do you know?
I don't know who produced the movie, but yeah, it was one scene. So the dude was kind of like just like taking ownership of the girl. Like, you know what I'm saying? Had her doing crazy stuff, cussed her parents out, made her leave her mom and dad crib and all that shit. And one particular scene, she got smacked out by like 3 niggas in the crib, and John G. Mack Cash, you smacking her out too. And we went to the bedroom and had her hands tied up. She thinking that she about to have sex with the dude. He bring the pit bull in there, and the pit bull go work on her, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, this Sloppy Seconds, man. Like, that was a wild movie.
I need to go look who wrote that.
And the girl who got, you know what I'm saying, she supposed to come on, oh, never mind. But she don't like talking about that movie no more. But it's like,
I can understand.
But
why.
it's like prior to that, when I see a script that say, yes, Pitbull will eat your, you know what I'm saying, your box.
First of all,
how do you even accept that role?
First of all, movies don't cover health insurance. I don't think they offer health insurance. That's crazy. And that's like,
I gotta turn that roll down.
It's like, no, but you have to understand that people this gonna sound mean, but it's not mean. It's I'm not gonna say it.
Freaky like that? I don't know.
Yeah.
That's not freaky.
Yeah,
that's like,
what's that junk called? Yeah, that's some weird shit.
You're not exactly bestiality, and also it's just like, as women who are entering acting, you know, people will try to get you to do things
whatever.
That you are not. This is just not your thing.
Yeah.
So
she probably wasn't expecting like the conversations that was gonna happen from it. But it was like, yeah, it's wild. But as a woman or a man, if I ever see like Pitbull, what? I'm good, cuz.
And sometimes they won't even tell you; they just spring it on you when you get there.
And she even say, yeah, Pitbull is gonna bite you. Like, no, Pitbull is gonna eat you.
And that's an animal.
Like,
and you don't know what that dog could have like.
Yeah.
What if it would have just went crazy?
Yeah. And really, just destroy your shit. Like, take me
off the camera now.
That's just wild.
No, that's
but
crazy.
No, it's still on Tubi. You go search Sloppy Seconds. It's like towards the end and shit.
Not promoting the movie.
It's towards the end. I had my man on the show. Shout out to my dog D. Will.
I was screaming. No,
He's the nigga who sit the pit bull on her. Like, go get her ass.
No.
Motherfucker Tyson and that bitch.
No, I just feel like it's don't ask me to do nothing. Like, don't ask me to. Yeah. And people probably be like, oh, you feel like people will think you're. Just because you have boundaries, they feel like you too good. Oh, you too good to do a sex scene. Yeah. It's not that. I just feel like that's not what I'm here for. Yeah. Like, if I wanted to do a sex scene, I'd give me an OnlyFans to get paid.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not about to be busting it open on camera
for
you to get paid.
Like, y'all see Nandi?
Y'all had Nandi was on. Everybody took the fuck in. Cause wait a minute.
Night tagging you and Jug. You all.
I done sent it to my mama. Like, what the hell?
Nandi, I told you that wasn't good for you. Yeah, fell in them streets. Bad,
Like,
dog.
no.
Yeah,
I always
bad.
keep that in mind. Like, who gonna see this?
No, yeah, my
like,
leg, she couldn't be on that. That's
nah.
like,
Stimulated is cool, but like,
yeah. Now, what Wild when they did that simulated kiss with Jonah Hill and Nipsey Hussle girl, Laura London. That joint was crazy. She ain't want. I'm like, damn, you can't even do a fake kiss, to this nigga.
she said, I'm not kissing him.
Yeah.
No offense to him,
I just
but-
kissing shit real quick. Like,
So it's not like really AI. It's just kind of like implied. Oh, I'm saying stimulated. It's called implied.
Okay.
So it'll be like they'll start showing like you getting ready for sex, or like maybe you just got done. So
you
it's
might
kind
hear
of
it,
implied.
but you ain't
like,
seen it.
Yeah, you're not gonna see.
Like the
Just-
camera pan to the drawers that you just took off, and here you get.
Yeah, yeah, something like that. Something like that. Not just
Yeah, not just
ass and titties
Yeah,
for the world.
Yeah, you all. All right, that should be crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But some
but-
people are comfortable with it. Not trying to knock anybody who does it, but it's just this not my thing.
Yeah, wasn't hitting everybody. Tristan, my nigga, with the long hair, braids, shit, that nigga be knocking everybody down.
What's going on?
He be like, damn, this nigga's a playboy. He nigga be having everything. He got that shit right in his contract. Nigga, a must smash. That nigga be smashing everybody, dog. Shout out to my nigga, dog. That nigga was on
I'm
the show.
screaming.
That nigga be hitting, boy. And then what my man, Plug Love? There was a lot of sex going on Plug Love. My nigga,
I cannot.
What's that my nigga name? Murder. Yeah, that nigga. He was going crazy. Like, Plug.
I fuck with dog.
Yeah, Plug. Yeah, he was cool. He was good. That nigga cool nigga, dog. Come on, show, man.
Sometimes it's needed for like the plot, but
Yeah. So right now, are you? Do you want to be serious with this acting stuff, or you just saying that's part of the machine, like just to?
I am serious about the acting.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I've just taken a break so I can focus on my music.
For sure,
I'm like,
for sure,
let me
because it's
just
coming
get-
out in a couple weeks.
Yeah,
I'm putting that pressure on you.
you gotta be looking like, okay,
Yeah.
she was lying, huh?
She
Okay.
said happy birthday to herself, but with that EP, you got.
She with the birthday post, but ain't saying nothing about the EP.
Like,
You funny.
It's like a couple days later, it's July.
No, really, it seemed like time been flying, but no, I'm really working on it.
Yeah, for sure.
So be on the lookout.
Yeah, put the pressure on her, y'all.
Be on the lookout. So
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Yeah, but I forgot what else I was gonna say. Oh, the acting. Yeah, I'm serious about it. I just taking a break from doing auditions and
Definitely,
stuff, so I can
definitely.
focus on my music. But yeah,
What's some young nigga shit versus some shit that you've been through? What's something that young Nandi, Nandi now don't agree with what young Nandi was thinking?
I always felt like I had to like get my lick back.
Mm-hmm.
I always felt like I had to like. I always wanted to address things like, say somebody said something, I want to pop up. Oh, you said?
Yeah,
Why you say that?
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
Say it again. I want to hear you. Like that's me. Like I want to. That's just how. I was very big on respect. I still am. Like I feel like you. How can I say this without sounding crazy?
Funny.
Like.
Back then you a pistol with somebody for the disrespect. Now you gonna have a conversation like.
Listen. Well, I wasn't gonna say.
We get lawyers now.
Yeah, we gonna get. See, you see how she keep me
Yeah,
on
for
track.
sure. Yeah, got
she
you.
like,
Yeah.
we gonna
You need
get
friends
a
like
lawyer.
that.
Yeah,
She a good friend.
Because in my mind, I'm like, we gonna.
Yeah, 6 mile good friend, man.
$6 good friend. I like that. But no, yeah, I always wanted to get my lick back. I always wanted you to know, like, I wanted everybody, like, you said something about me publicly.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah,
say
we gonna
it
address
ain't
it.
true.
Yeah, for sure.
We gonna get to the bottom of it. But
Yeah.
now it's kind of like people gonna talk.
Yeah, for
I just
sure.
had a situation recently, not too long ago, where it was a situation like that where somebody had said something that wasn't true, and it's like people gonna talk.
Mm-hmm.
And I was talking to one of my good friends, and he was like, you know, that's what come with it, Nandi. You can't address every single thing. Like you gotta let people just, you know, say what they gonna say.
Yeah.
And it's about who really believe them.
For
like
sure.
that tell you, you know, so
Yeah, definitely. Heck yeah, don't play with Nandi, y'all.
no, cause I really used to be like,
No disrespect. Shit, Eastside in this blood. She go crazy, dog.
cause people will try to play with you whenever you just, you know, come up a certain way. I feel like people try to play with everybody.
For
They
sure,
try to
definitely.
push your
They
button
try-
and see what they can get away
what-
with.
Yeah, definitely. Hell yeah, hell
And-
yeah.
Like you said, that's what just come with it. So
Hell
that's
yeah.
something I'm learning.
Anything else that you want to dab into, you know what I'm saying, outside of the music, outside of acting, anything else that you want to try, you know what I'm saying, your hands on?
I want to try everything. I'm just like, but no, I I want to do some more modeling,
For sure.
like more like shows and stuff like that. I like that.
Definitely.
That was fun.
I don't think about doing that, showing my titties and shit. It's like, no.
Sir, what did you say? What did you say, McKay? Now I want y'all to imagine this interview.
No.
Like,
Hey, if your mom watching, grandma, anybody, like, any grannies out here, mom was watching, I'm sorry, dog.
now
I'm just
imagine
talking
if he
shit.
had a Four Loko.
I'm just being silly right now. dog.
Imagine.
That's why I stopped drinking on this show. Like, it was getting a little, like, we was just talking too much.
just
Like,
said it
I
was
don't know
too-
how niggas can function and drinking and then doing the podcast. Like,
I know better.
now when I be with my homies, like when we do like me and my dog Cheesy, like when I'm out interviewing and we just talking shit,
Yeah.
and he always make you drink because we go to his crib and he got a whole bar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I did good last time we drunk. I didn't say nothing outlandish. You know what I'm saying? I was kind of cool. Yeah,
He like,
Yeah, it's one time he be helping me. Like sometimes I be saying something like, "Oh shit," that's all right. You know what? I'm not gonna drink no more on this show.
so he keeping you on track.
Yeah, for the most part, yeah, you know shit that even though these people might not watch it, it just be my luck.
Yeah,
they tune into
that
this
one
particular-
episode.
Yeah, like, damn. In the future, I think you should go ahead, man. You better reach out to some of these shows, even though these shows be coming and going. But you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
definitely reach out. I think that's the way just to, you know what I'm saying, really give your personality out there and people can see you and, you know what I'm saying, like you and want to, you know,
Okay.
either hop in your DM to work or hop in your DM to flirt.
Okay. Don't hop in my DMs to flirt. Okay.
Yeah, working. We always said work and shit.
You have to see me in real life.
Yeah.
That's the type of person I am. I don't
Yeah.
want. I can't. You know.
Yeah. Can somebody fall in love with somebody for real through social media? You think?
No, I mean no. They have to meet him in person.
Yeah.
I feel like because anybody make it sound good. You
For
know
sure,
what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like
definitely.
you gotta get to be in the same space with the person because you might like the way they look and
Then
what
be
they talk about on
asshole
Instagram.
in person, like damn.
And they get around you, you be like, "What the?
Yeah.
What did she just say?"
Have you ever
Like,
been to somebody's house like you met them and you went over there just kick it and stuff and then that house is atrocious, like it's dirty as fucking there, like. Have you ever had that happen, guy?
my God,
Like it be some niggas out here trifling, bro. Like and some women.
like
Go out, you don't want to take nothing off. Like you know, I'm gonna talk to you later. Like,
you be in your bag.
you can't even put nothing down comfortably. Like you know what?
Like, listen, in
Niggas be trying
the
to-
car, everything else look good. You
Yeah,
just, you
the
walk-
houses. Yeah, that's, niggas,
What the hell did I just?
that's why I be teaching my son like now, like, hey, bro, you gotta make sure your house clean because you know you one day you gonna get a young lady.
Yeah.
They'll come over and be impressed. Like, damn, nigga, do a woman live here? No, it's
Yeah.
me. That's, you know, you might throw it on you just because of that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like,
But you
oh,
got-
he used pine salt.
yeah, you know, he got a real mama. She got the pine salt. You got the pine salt in the crib. Pine salt. What's that shit? That green shit you put inside the tub to clean the
The
tub?
Ajax or comment. Yeah.
comment. Yep. Yeah, my mama said you gotta leave that in there for like an hour.
Let him marinate.
Get right on off, and that should be working.
No, for real.
it helped them. And she said our shit shiny. I don't know what she did. Our shit be shining though. We always like we had new tub. She let that shit sit with some little bleach, a little hot water, elbow
Listen,
grease.
You gotta be clean.
Yeah, for sure.
Cleanliness is next to godliness. You gotta be clean.
Hell yeah,
you just
hell
can't have. I don't understand why you would invite somebody though. Like, and you knew I was coming.
Hell
Why you
yeah.
do this?
Nigga, I ain't had people invite us as a family. Like we go over like damn, this shit terrible. Don't even use the bathroom.
And then look, hey, you been somewhere with your people and they be like, we about to go in this house. They give you a pep talk. Don't
say
eat
shit.
nothing.
Especially-
Don't touch
say-
nothing.
Yeah.
Not spending the night.
You
Yeah,
not
yeah.
and you not
Oh,
spending
man.
the night.
There's so many
Okay.
houses I wanted to spend night as a kid. My mom like, nope. Like, my mama
Hell
kicked
no.
people out of my house. Like this one nigga came over and nigga had a roach come out his controller. And
You gotta go.
She put everything on the porch and hey,
You gotta go.
Yeah.
Because we're not gonna do roaches.
Yeah, you ain't get rid of the roaches.
That's crazy.
What's some what do success look like for you? We ended off on that. What do success look like for Nandi?
Success for me, a regulated nervous system. But no, like just being able to do what I want to do
When you want to do it.
when I want to do it. It don't like having the freedom to just wake up and be like, you know what? I'm gonna do this. Me and my son gonna go here
For sure.
a couple days and not have to worry about like finances or I gotta hurry make this deadline. But I know in what I'm trying to do with music, it's not gonna work like that. But depending on like, it just depends on how successful you are.
sure.
Because then you don't move around. Everybody move around you.
Yeah, yeah,
you know what I'm
your
saying?
time. Hell yeah.
So when everybody can move around me, then I'll be up.
For sure. This is a dope conversation. I honestly thought you was coming.
Really? Why?
Yeah, I just knew I was gonna get that DM this morning. Like, I can't make it.
Nah, I'm a woman of my word. Okay?
For sure. Anything you want to leave people with? Like, you know what I'm saying? Where you can find you on social media?
You can find me on IG at Dose of Nandi.
Okay, Dose of Nandi.
I'm about to say it wrong.
But it's like
I gotta
Dose
fence
underscore. There's like an underscore in there somewhere?
Yeah, it's Dose underscore Nandi.
Okay. Spell Nandi for people who don't know.
Nandi.
For sure.
And it's pronounced Nandi.
Yeah.
Not Nandi.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, that's like one of my pet peeves. Do not call me Nandi.
Yeah.
But yeah, Dose of Nandi. I'll be in. It's a movie coming out on June 19th called Return of the Mack.
Okay.
I'm in that, so if you want to check that out.
On Juneteenth and shit.
Yeah. And that's crazy. I should know this off the top of my head, right?
Yeah.
I'm just more doses.
More okay. So
More doses.
you got Dose of 90, then you got more doses. So you getting exclusive
TikTok.
stuff a little bit more than Instagram.
I'll be just being silly.
Yeah, for sure. Hell yeah. Yeah, so project coming out soon. We ain't gonna put no date on it. We just gonna say soon.
Soon.
Yeah, project coming out soon. Is it EP? Is it
It's an EP.
Okay, how many songs you looking to be on there?
Right now, it's 5 songs.
Okay. Oh, that's what I want to ask you. I lied again with the music.
Mm-hmm.
Who's somebody you want to work with? Like, you know what I'm saying, from the city?
I want to work with all the.
No. Who you want to work with? Like, for real? Like,
You want a rapper?
Huh?
You want a rapper?
rapper, singer? Yeah. That's always the good, combo,
I like the Detroit rappers. So I like the Detroit rap scene.
She don't like y'all niggas. She can't name one of them.
I can name.
No, I know. But
I don't want to say one, then I'll be like, oh, I should have said the other one. Cause
Hell
that
no.
one, I have my picks and chooses.
like,
but
I think wasn't always this good person to work with when it comes to like R&B singers on the hooks and stuff is Payroll.
oh yeah, Payroll.
Yeah, Payroll.
Yeah, I like Payroll.
Yeah.
Team East.
I like Team Side. Who else? It's like my brain just always like, I knew you was gonna ask me this question, and
That's that thing on think.
I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I haven't worked with anybody. I'm not closed off.
basically, you
brain.
open to-
I'm open
yeah,
to
yeah,
working
I get that. I get that. I'm messing with you.
different artists
Yeah,
and
for
stuff
sure.
like that.
We gonna speak that Payroll into fruition.
Vezo.
Yeah.
Iceberg Vezo.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. City Shad.
City Shad.
Yeah, that's me.
He about to make a comeback.
Yeah, I'm gonna do one song only.
It's gonna be a remake of the 24th. I'm gonna sing the hook.
Yeah, okay, man. Don't make me go ahead.
I'm holding you to it.
I get back
okay?
to it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what if a nigga chat GBTA verse? Like, I bet you niggas doing that shit.
You know they are.
Could be.
Yeah, you never know. You can.
I feel like with all the AI stuff going on, a lot
It's
of
gonna
people
be-
are
yeah,
like
niggas gonna
doing
be
stuff.
fake.
But you know who what's belong to a person. Like that's why I write my own music, because I feel like when you don't write your own music, it don't come off authentic.
For sure.
Yeah, so-
I'm gonna write your next song though. He. You know what I'm saying? But no, this is you know what I'm saying, we got 90 dose of 90, you know what I'm saying, more doses of 90.
Okay.
See her and you know what I'm saying, go check her movies out, go check her music out. Check this interview out, you know what I'm saying? If you watching it, you checking it out then, because it's the end.
Right.
So it's episode 228, Shad vs. Everybody. We got 90 in the building. The Q behind the boards, 6 Mile on the other side.
Six
We
Mile.
out, man.
Shout out to 6 Mile.
Peace.